Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe now. This start video. The bright lights of Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza had shone on Al Roker for decades. The beloved Today Show weatherman, now 71, was a fixture of morning television, cheerful, dependable, and always quick with a joke to start America's day. But behind that familiar smile, cracks had begun to show. On an unusually tense Wednesday morning broadcast, viewers noticed something different. Al wasn't his usual self. His jokes landed flat, his smile looked forced, and his eyes seemed heavy, as though carrying a burden too deep to hide. When the cameras cut away, producers whispered in confusion. Something was wrong. Backstage, Deborah Roberts, Al's wife of nearly 3 decades and a respected ABC News journalist, was waiting. She had come by to see him, hoping to have a private conversation. What began as a quiet meeting turned into something the crew wouldn't forget. Within minutes, whispers spread. Al was preparing to reveal a painful truth. For years, Al Roker and Deborah Roberts were considered one of television's strongest couples. They met in 1990 when Deborah joined NBC. Sparks didn't fly immediately, but over time, friendship turned into something deeper. By 1995, they were married in a beautiful New York ceremony, cheered on by colleagues, family, and friends. Together, they built a blended family. Al's daughter Courtney from his first marriage became close with Deborah, and soon after, they welcomed 2 children of their own, Layla and Nicholas. Their love story was often held up as proof that Hollywood and television marriages could last. But fame comes with pressure. Al's grueling schedule, health battles, and constant public scrutiny often collided with Deborah's equally demanding career. Over time, the cracks widened. Al's health had long been a subject of public concern. In 2002, he underwent gastric bypass surgery after struggling with obesity. Over the years, he battled knee and hip replacements, blood clots, and even prostate cancer. Through every hospital visit and every recovery, Deborah was at his side, smiling for cameras, holding his hand, and reminding fans that their marriage was a fortress. But privately, insiders say the toll was immense. Deborah, balancing her own work at ABC News, often felt stretched thin. She became his caretaker more than his partner, one family friend allegedly shared. It's not that she stopped loving him, but the dynamic shifted. It's hard to go back once that happens. By 2023, after Al's near-death hospitalization from internal bleeding, the couple seemed closer than ever in public. But behind closed doors, the exhaustion was catching up. The breaking point came quietly. On that tense morning, with Deborah watching from the wings, Al reportedly told producers he needed a moment to speak directly to the audience, but what he had to say wasn't about weather. As cameras rolled for a special segment, Al's voice cracked. For years, he began slowly, I've shared my life with you all, the good days, the storms, and the sunshine. But I've also hidden something. I owe it to you, and to Deborah, to be honest. The studio fell silent. Deborah's eyes filled with tears. It's over, Al said softly. Our marriage, it's not what it used to be. We've been struggling for a long time, and I can't pretend anymore. The truth is, we're facing something we may not come back from. Gasps echoed across the room. Fans watching at home flooded social media within minutes. Is Al Roker announcing a separation? One viewer tweeted. Another wrote, My heart is breaking for Deborah. You can see the pain in her eyes. Deborah, usually composed and poised on air, couldn't contain her emotions. Tears streamed down her face as she watched her husband of nearly 30 years speak words she never thought would leave his lips. Insiders say Deborah had known their marriage was strained, but she wasn't prepared for Al to reveal it so publicly. She thought they were still fighting for it, said a close colleague. Hearing him say it's over felt like the ground opening beneath her feet. That night, Deborah didn't join Al at home. Instead, she reportedly stayed with a close friend in Manhattan.